Well, hello everybody and welcome to Jeff's Baking Blog. Today I'm going to make some fruity muffins. This is going to use some dried fruit which I have soaked in some black tea. You can soak it in water. You don't even have to soak the fruit if you don't want to, but I like to soak it to make it nice and plump. And it's, as with all muffin recipes, it's very easy. I start off on this occasion preheating my oven to 220 degrees Celsius, 200 Celsius with a fan, 425 Fahrenheit. That's to get the oven nice and hot. When we put the muffins in, we'll immediately reduce the temperature, but I'll tell you about that later. I've also put some muffin cases into my 12-hole muffin tin, so that's ready as well. So I'll go on to the ingredients. And for this, I have 350 grams, which is 2 1/3 cups based on scooping packed flour into a 250 milliliter cup of plain flour. I have 200 grams, 1 cup of light brown sugar, 12 grams, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 3 grams, half a teaspoon of salt, 5 milliliters, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 120 grams of melted unsalted butter, 240 milliliters, 1 cup of buttermilk, or you can use milk. I'm actually using milk with a little bit of lemon juice in to make it like a buttermilk substitute. 2 medium eggs, which would be large in the USA. And here I have 225 grams, about 8 ounces of my soaked and drained fruit. So I've soaked some sultanas, raisins, currants and my in some black tea, drained it and let it drain well, and then I've added in some of my own chopped candied peel, and I've weighed out 225 grams, 8 ounces. I may not use all of that, and you can use as much or as little as you want basically. So that's all the ingredients, and we just need to mix those all together. And we do that by mixing the wet ingredients together, and then we mix the dry ingredients separately, and then we combine them. So I'm going to put my 2 eggs into a larger bowl, and I'm going to add in my melted butter, which I have allowed to cool down, so that's not going to cook the egg. And then my milk or buttermilk can go in, and the vanilla extract. And also at this stage, the sugar, because sugar is a wet ingredient because it liquefies as it heats. So I'm just going to whisk those and get those fully combined. So that's mixed that together, and now I'm going to put my salt and my baking powder into my flour and give that a good stir around. Like that. And I'm going to put that into a larger bowl, in fact. And then I'm just going to make a bit of a well in the centre and pour that wet mixture in. And then I'm simply going to stir that around until that's just about combined. I don't want to over mix it. That's almost combined. So then I'm going to add in my fruit and I'm simply going to stir that again to get that distributed. And if there's a couple of dry patches of flour, it really doesn't matter because this is a muffin mixture and it will all work out fine. So that's all we have to do as far as the mixture is concerned. We now need to put that into our muffin tins. So I'm using a combination of different cases, and I'm simply going to scoop some of the mixture into each cup as evenly as I can. So there I have divided that fairly evenly between the cases, and I'm going to put that into the oven. And as soon as it's in the oven, I'm going to reduce the temperature to 180 degrees Celsius, 160 Celsius with a fan, 350 Fahrenheit, and I'm going to bake the muffins for 25 minutes. They should rise up very nicely. A skewer poked into the centre should come out clean. That will tell me that they're done. And once that happens, I'll take them out of the oven and transfer them to a wire rack. And once they've cooled down, I'll come back and show you the results. So I put the muffins into the oven and immediately reduced the heat as I suggested, and I baked them for 25 minutes. So now they rose up very well. I tested them with the skewer and it came out clean. So I took them out of the oven and transferred them to a wire rack, and I've let them cool down. So I'll show you what they look like. And I've taken one out of a case and broken it in half, so you can see it has a very nice muffiny texture to it. And I'll have a taste of this one. That does have a very nice texture, a slight little crunch on the top where it's baked, a thin little crust, nice and fruity inside, and very, very moist. So this is a very easy recipe and it doesn't take very long to make. That's going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me the thumbs up below and click to subscribe to my YouTube channel. In the top right hand corner of the screen there'll be an eye that you can click on, and that will take you to a link for the recipe, and I'll put a link below the video as well. And I'll be back with another recipe in the very near future. So until then, happy baking.